You know, we've been fortunate to film pretty much everywhere they stock trout in the South, actually in the East. We've spent countless weeks, days, months in most of these states in the last 15 years searching for the best place to catch stock trout in the southern United States. And by southern, we're going to talk all the way from Florida where they don't stock trout, all the way up to places like Pennsylvania where it's really not the South, but you know what? We're going to categorize it because this place here is one of the best places really in the country to catch trout. Now, this is a little bit different. You can't buy a state fishing license and come here. This is private land, and they offer it to whoever wants to come fish there. So we took an invite and said, sure, we'd love to come see it. Now, this is the second time we believe we've been at this spot in the last 10 years. We don't make a habit of coming here just because we don't spend that much time in Southwest Virginia. However, when we do come there, this is a bucket list place for us.
Got one on a fire bait. It's cold out here.
Now that, Kyle, did not look like a rainbow, or if it is, it's darker.
It's fast.
That thing just ran you up 20 yards.
Peach garlic fire bait. It's about 20 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour wind, but the trout are biting.
First cast of the morning here, and just got another nice rainbow on, so it's a great start to the day.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that thing is huge.
Just pulled our second rainbow out of this hole here. He was a fighter. He was pulling out drag, so it was an exciting fight, but we got him in.
Oh my God, look at this fish. Mike, get the net.
Yeah, I think that is a rainbow.
Holy crap. Oh, Mike. Okay, get him in. Oh, look at this. If you lose this fish, Mike, I'll shove you in. Yeah! And check this baby out. We threw it out there. Wham, right now. Check the size of this baby out.
I'm gonna show you another trick that I really like to use with fire bait. And we just have a micro teardrop jig here. There's a wide variety, you know, Lindy makes good ones. There's a wide variety of good teardrops out there. This is just a small teardrop jig, and we're gonna take our fire bait. And the nice thing, why this works so well, especially for the trout, is because you guys know fire bait floats and the jig sinks. So the jig's gonna get your fire bait right down there. And this stuff's like Play-Doh. You can get creative with it. You can make a ball of bait the shape of a worm. You can ball it up the shape of an egg. So what I'm gonna do here is just take a little pinch of fire bait, and I'm just gonna ball it up a little bit. You know, like I said, this stuff's like Play-Doh here, so you can, you know, make it any shape you want. So I'm gonna make this just a nice little, kind of almost the shape of a, you know, like a wax worm or something. Then I'm just gonna put this on the hook. Just like that. Now, like I told you guys earlier, you know, the trick to keep that on the hook is just to put it in the water for about 20 seconds. Let that fire bait just harden and mold around your hook, and it's gonna stay on there until you catch a fish.
All right, first cast fire bait on the jig. You can see it right there. So remember, the reason why we're using a bobber or a float is because we want to be able to see that bite. It's more fun than just plunking it out there for us. And look at that, instantly. That's exactly why we wanted to do that.
And it's a big rainbow.
Look at that.
Size of that rainbow.
You know, we do have other colors than just peach garlic. For some reason, you and peach garlic love each other. And I think that might be why. You can see the jig in the fish's mouth still. We're gonna get you a close-up of that. So, obviously, folks, that is a big rainbow. And look at this. See the jig we're talking about right in the corner of the mouth, right there, that had the fire bait on it? Any questions?
Are we steelhead fishing today? What these rainbows are something else out here. It's cold, it's windy, but man, jigs tipped with fire bait, just a deadly combo out here in the wintertime.
Finally! The thing of it is, can he get it in? Nice and easy here. First trout of the day. Nice, bud. Nice fish. Woo! Oh, damn! Cousin Junebug got one today. Woo! Another sweetie here today. I'm telling you what, this is just, I don't know how to explain it. I'm so daggone excited, my fish is shaking. Woo!
This felt heavy. I mean, it's just solid ever since I set the hook. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, coming down,
Uh-oh.
fish coming down. Pull out, pull out.
Do we need to chase him?
Nope. Coming down.
Are you tangled in somebody?
Yeah, everybody.
Uh-oh. That's when you know it's fun.
Oh, famous Tippy Dam.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Is that a brook trout?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a brook trout. That's a brook trout. Yes. No wonder it's so crazy. Those brook trout always eat the fire bait. That is a brook. Yeah, that's a brook.
Wow, what a fight.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. What a fighter.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this big brook trout. Just a crazy fight. Just hammered it and took me on a little bit of a ride there. So it's cold, my hands are cold, but it's worth it. They're hammering fire bait.
Second cast, second fish. I'm getting spoiled.
That's right. Don't expect this every day. Now that fish is beefy.
Just a chunk of a rainbow. Gotta love a good game of football in the morning, so.
So I'm gonna show you guys another little trick we've been doing today. You know, like, as you know, with trout fishing, a lot of times it's just giving them something different. We started off with balling up the fire bait like a single salmon egg, but now we've been making a worm out of it, changing it up, and it's been working really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a good pinch of some fire bait out here. Just gonna set this down for a second. Okay, now I got a good pinch here, and I'm just gonna roll it up in my hands, just like I was playing with some Play-Doh or something. Gonna roll it up, and bam. Now you can form this any shape, you can make it as big as you want. About this size has been what's working best for us. Now I'm gonna take it on my little jig here. I'm just gonna mold it in the middle to keep that fire bait on that jig well. What I'm gonna do, it's almost like a wacky rig. I'm gonna put that in the water for about 30 seconds so it hardens up and molds around the jig. Then those arms on that fire bait are just gonna be moving in the water, and it's great action, and the trout can't help themselves but hammer it. So we got our fire worm on, and we're gonna show you how well this works for these trout here. And you can even twitch it or something too, you know, give it some action moving around. Oh, it's getting snipped. It's getting,
Instant!
I'm
Instant!
a fireworm.
Instant!
Couldn't resist.
Woo!
Right there, it's on the ground.
Dude. Instant. Nice looking fish too. Ooh.
You guys saw the fireworm on there, and it was instant. Threw it out there, gave it a couple twitches, and couldn't resist. Nice rainbow.
Look at his fingers. You can still see the peach garlic fire bait right there. You're looking at private land right here in Southwest Virginia. This is a small tributary to Cripple Creek. To be honest, I don't even know what the name of it is. We just know that it's spring fed, and it runs through people's farms. And sure enough, the same people that own Cedar Springs Sportsman's Lodge on Cripple Creek own this place, and they offer it to anglers, and they sell it to groups every day. So it doesn't matter if you have a group of 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, you guys can come in here and have this quarter-mile stretch of stream all to yourself. Now, from what we're told, they stock this every day of the year except for Christmas, and we think it might be New Year's or Thanksgiving. We know that they stock it every other day. That means There's always fish in here. The other thing that we've learned is they don't stock dinks in here. Ironically enough, we did catch some small trout, but those are wild fish. From what we're told, there's a lot of wild rainbows that are here, and there's also escapees from other farms that stock their own stretch of the stream as well. Now, you ask us, where the heck are we? I live in the South, but where is this place? Well, Southwest Virginia is a very rural area. This section is located near Rural Retreat, so you're looking at 2.5 hours from Charlotte, 5.5 hours from Nashville, 6 from Atlanta, 3 from Raleigh. It's an hour and a half from Roanoke, which is probably the closest, major city per se. It's 4 hours from Richmond and 2.5 hours from Knoxville. Basically, it is close to Bristol and really close to Wytheville, Virginia, where you're going to be able to find hotels of all types. One of the things we learned here is don't come with 2-pound test and think you're going to get through the day without getting broken off. There are some absolute monsters even in this small stream right here. Now, we caught and released most of these trout today. We did keep a few that swallowed the hook, but we tried something different. Most of you guys use dough bait, and you put it on a hook and you just let it plunk or sit right on the bottom and you wait for a bite. We're not that way. We like to be a little bit more active. So we used 2 different colors, or flavors I should say, of our fire bait today. We used the peach garlic and the garlic salmon egg, and we rolled them into a ball and we put them under a bobber with either a weighted jig, or we use split shots to get that bait down. Why? Because it's more fun to see the bobber catapult right to the bottom and you get to set the hook. We're not guys that just kind of like to sit on the bank. It's just a different way to dough bait fish. Not everybody does it, but we like to do it. Now you'll also see Kyle come through here and he made fire bait into like a crazy worm and fished it wacky style. As soon as he did that, the smell of these dough baits basically created instant action with the bites. Now, we're trout fishing today, guys. Trout fishing love 3 kind of scents: anise, garlic, and shrimp. We stuck with the garlic today because it was really hot, and as you can see, fishing that garlic peach fire bait or the garlic salmon egg fire bait brought in some massive rainbows and a few brooks here in the beautiful wintertime in Virginia. Now remember, this place can be fished anytime throughout the year. It's spring fed, so the water stays cold enough to hold massive trout like these. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.
Oh yeah! And it comes.
Oh, dude, it's a tank.
It's
another
a tank.
tank.
Mike, give me a net.
We're lucky we brought your brother, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad I brought my brother to catch my fish, or net my fish for me today.
Oh no!
He's off.